Hi all. Good morning everybody. Welcome to English video lesson. Today we are going to discuss a very simple and a very in a few minutes I can explain this and I can teach you this because such a small topic from English grammar I have taken for today's discussion. You might have heard price tag that can be attached to any product that's showing the price of that commodity, which can be seen especially in textile shops and all. When we buy clothes, there will be a tag. It is called the price tag. So that is what called the tag. So just introduce the term tag. Just I mentioned the example of price tag. Like that, a simple one I am going to discuss today's class. So I request everybody to be very attentive today's class, and very simply you can listen and understand today's topic also, I am very sure. And already you might have learned it sometimes because we are using that term and that grammar element in our active vocabulary also very commonly. So I request everybody, please take your notebook or pen and pencil also with you, because I have included much exercise also in this video. You can just make a screenshot of this video and you can note down the questions also, and as well as you may write the answers and send to me then and there when you watch this video at that time. So I request everybody, be very attentive and be very vigilant and very active to listen to today's class. So I am moving on to the topic today. This is online class. This video has been recorded as part of ICSE public school online classes. Okay, let us move on to the topic of today. Is, you can see, it is none other than tag questions. You can see on the screen. What does it mean by tag questions, or sometimes some people can say that question tag. So both are same, tag question or question tags. So what does it mean and why we use it, and how can we form a question tag, and what are the procedure while we are forming the question tag, what we have to grammatically, what we have to take care, and these all the things we are going to discuss in today's video. Okay, very simple manner, without making much more examples, without telling much explanations about the topic. Very simple way I am going to move on to this topic, tag questions. So here, she is very beautiful, isn't she? You might have heard this kind of sentences or talk from everywhere, means that from schools or whatever you are watching in English. Like this format, in this structure, you might have come across many sentences like this. One of the example is this: she is very beautiful, isn't she? Another one: the baby doesn't want to eat her food, does she? Does she? The baby doesn't want to eat her food, does she? Another example: she has done something really interesting to her hair, hasn't she? Now we have gone through three types of sentences. All the three types are same, but we have the question. There is at the end of the sentence, the sentence conclude with a question. So what does it mean? This is what called tag questions. The question that has been attached to the sentence, just like the price tag attached to a product, this tag question can be attached to the end of the sentence, is called tag questions. So a tag question is a question added at the end of a sentence. Speakers use it to make sure their information is correct. Generally, people do use the question tag to make sure that their comment or their sentence, their statement is not wrong, just to ensure, just to confirm it. And sometimes it can be for getting the replay from the listener also, but generally people use this just to ensure it, what they have said is right, just to confirm it. she is very beautiful, isn't she? So the speaker doesn't expect any reply from the listener because he is ensuring it. She is very beautiful, isn't she? Like that. And she has done something to her hair, hasn't she? So this is what is asking, that just to make sure that the sentence or the idea is correct, to just confirm. That is the usage of question tag. Now we can look into that. The question tag is a tag. Question is a sentence with a question phrase connected at the end. Example, it is windy today, isn't it? This is an example of question tag. It is windy today, isn't it? So the end part is called question tag. We know the sentence part and tag part of a sentence. It is very simple. You can identify it. Tag questions have two purposes. Why do we use tag questions? Already I have said that the one of the usage of tag question is to clarify information or to ensure the information, just to clarify it, make it sure. That is the user. The speaker expect an answer. In this time, the speaker expect when he is trying to clarify it, that means that is genuine doubt that he is asking to the speaker. In that case, the speaker expect an answer, yes or no answer, the speaker expect from the listeners. So that is the one of the usage of question tag. Example, we have a test tomorrow, don't we? So this time, this is clarifying his doubt. Okay, not ensuring the statement and not agreeing with the statement, but he or the speaker is just asking a question at the end of the sentence. That is just to clarify the doubt. We have a test tomorrow, don't we? That is, he is expecting an answer, yes or no, like that. Mr. Smith is coming to the meeting, isn't he? Isn't he coming? Then I am permitted to park here, aren't I? Like that. Second usage of question tag here is, the second usage is just to agree with someone. That is when speaking time, communicating at that time, just to agree with the other person, just to make sure that the other person also agreeing with that, to agree with someone. The speaker does not expect an answer for this time. Okay, not like clarifying. This time is not expecting an answer, but is just underlining that one. For example, you are falling asleep, aren't you, in class time? And also sometimes teachers may comment like this: you are falling asleep, aren't you? So that is sure that he is falling asleep. There is no doubt that, so that the speaker doesn't expect any answer from the listener, but just make him aware that I know that you are falling asleep. That is why he is asking a question, that aren't you? Then another one, the party was a lot of fun, wasn't it? So he is just while talking, he is just confirming his statement, that is, his comment is true, to agree with the other person. I didn't win the lottery, did I? I didn't win the lottery, did I? So this is another example for question tag. Now, how to form a question tag? That is what we are going to discuss now. Be very careful. Take your notebook and I am going to explain this step by step. And it doesn't have much steps and all, but for teaching you very systematically in a very simple manner, I have arranged this in a step by step procedure. I will tell you that first what you have to do when you get a sentence. For forming a question tag, what you have to do. The first one I will tell you. Step one is your first step is identify the verb in the sentence. So here one example I have shown, that is, Sergio likes to eat at buffet. In this, Sergio likes to eat at buffet. In this, what is the verb in this sentence? Verb in this sentence is, we know that it is likes is the verb in the sentence. So to eat is not the verb. That already we have learned, that is finite verb and non-finite verb in a sentence. Actually, likes is the finite verb, to eat is non-finite verb. That is just simply I'm mentioning that. Those who did not watch that video, they can go and watch in my channel. It is their finite verb and non-finite verb. So there it is defining, explaining about that. Both you will have more clarity about. So in this sentence, the main verb is, we know that likes is the main verb. Step 1 is over. Step 2, what you have to do, the next one is to identify the type of verb. What type of verb it is, whether it is an auxiliary verb, whether it is a main verb, or whether it is a what type it is it the verb to be, or an auxiliary verb, or the main verb. Like that we have to identify the type of the verb. Here Sergio likes to eat at buffet. In that we know that likes is the main verb, not an auxiliary verb. That means is, was, were, have, had, these all are the auxiliary. We know that was, were, will, and these all are auxiliaries. But here there is no auxiliary, likes only. Likes is the main verb in the sentence. That also we identify. Now step 2 is over. Now we are moving on to step 3. What next we have to do is identify the tense of verb. So the tense, the sentence is written in which tense, whether it is in present tense or in past tense. This also already we have learned the tense form. That very beginning we have learned all the tense forms. I know that you students are very well, you have learned the tenses. So very easily you can identify the tense of the sentence. Is it in present or past tense? Here the example is, Sergio likes to eat at buffet is no doubt it is in present tense. Likes, it is in present tense, there is no doubt in that one. Then we are moving on to step 4 is, if in present tense, determine if it is in first person or third person. If it is past tense, use auxiliary to be or do in past. So we have to identify the next is the pronoun. That means the subject of the sentence is, whether it is I or he or a name of a person, that you have to identify. Here we know that Sergio is that arrow mark is, I have just misplaced it. So you may correct the manner, you may understand it. So Sergio is the third person. We know that is the name of it. Use auxiliary verb does. So it is a singular. We know the subject is singular, so we can use does. Next, 5th step is to form a question tag is very simple. Is the verb affirmative or negative? We have to find whether the sentence is negative sentence or positive. Affirmative means positive. So whether the sentence is affirmative, that is positive, or negative, we have to find the sentence is negative or positive. That is the next step, that is the 5th step. So here the sentence, we know that Sergio likes to eat at buffet is an affirmative, it is not negative. So how to make it as negative? Sergio doesn't like to eat, doesn't like to eat. So that is the negative sentence. Here it is positive, that is affirmative sentence. That also we found that very easily we can found the sentence negative or positive. So always here Sergio doesn't, the not is coming doesn't. Always it will not come not. For example, nobody is a negative sentence. Never is a negative sentence. So when we use nobody, never, seldom, like that, some words are there. So if there is such type of words also in that sentence, so we can understand that the meaning of the sentence is negative. So that the sentence will be negative. So find out the sentence, it is negative or positive. So write the opposite of it in question tag. Example, doesn't. So as the sentence is positive, question tag will be negative. If the sentence is negative, question tag will be positive, like that. Then the next step is, so here we used doesn't as a negative question tag because the sentence is positive. When the sentence is positive, question tag will be negative. I am moving on to the last step for forming a question tag. It is 6th step is that add the pronoun at the end. We have to add a pronoun at the end. Here Sergio is the noun, so we know that it is not she, it is he. So the answer is Sergio likes to eat at buffet, doesn't he? So it became complete. We got the complete question tag. Doesn't he? Why it came doesn't? We know that the sentence is an affirmative sentence. So we used doesn't. And why we use does? Because there is no auxiliary in this. Likes is the main verb. So we take. And why we use does not did? Because the sentence is in present. So the in present the auxiliary of from the sentence from the main verb likes is does. So we made into negative because as the sentence is affirmative, positive, we made into negative doesn't. Then we added the pronoun. Here the subject noun is Sergio is the subject. Sergio is a single person, one person. That is why we call him he. That is the pronoun for him. Doesn't he? So the answer is complete. We got. So we can have a we understood that how to form a question tag for a simple sentence. Now I will tell you one by one what we said. Now the overview of the step by step. That is number one. What do we have to do when we get a sentence? First of all, we have to identify the verb in the sentence. First step. Second step, that identify the type of verb, whether the type of the verb is an auxiliary or a main verb, like that we have to identify. Number three, step three, that identify the tense, past or present or future, what tense it is being written in, so that we can very easily form this question tag, identify the tense. Then step 4 is, that is whether it is in present tense, determine if first person or third person or like that, the subject, that subject person, that we have to identify it. Then the fifth step is affirmative or negative. Find out the sentence is negative or positive, that is the fifth one. And the last one, just now we said that it is add a pronoun to the at the end of the sentence for the question tag. So this is the way to form a question tag. This simple, I know that you might have, many of the students might have learned it, but I just made it very clear with that to make it very perfect. There should not be any longer any doubt. So now I am going to do that affirmative sentence plus negative question tag. Some example I will tell you, that is positive sentence with the negative question tag. Example, Mary is here. Isn't she? Because is the auxiliary. Isn't she? We can ask. Isn't she? Mary is here. Isn't she? Negative question tag for positive sentence. They have left. Haven't they? Negative question tag for positive sentence. Simple, right? So now you can write. Here is one first exercise for you. There are 10 questions I have listed here, but not that I have missed number 5 in it, because as it was a lengthy sentence, I deleted it, but I did not change the numbering. So it is showing that 1 to 10, but except 5. So you will have total 9 questions. So copy these sentences into your notebook and write the answers and send to me. Okay, while you are writing, don't write only the answers, don't write along with the question. You can write at the end of it the question tag also. First one I will tell you for you. She works for a big company. So we know that here the main verb is works and she is a singular, so that we can use doesn't she. Doesn't she is the answer for the first one. So the remaining one you can do it. I think it is very simple. So you do it and send to me. After that, now pause the video right now. You may pause it. Then after doing it, you can continue. After sending, you can continue it. Let it take time, no problem. We have time, enough time. The video anyway, the video will not exceed more than 30 minutes. So that you can do that. Next, thank you for those who have sent the answers to me. I wish you all the best. Those who have sent the answers to me, thank you very much. Now we are going to study that negative sentence plus affirmative tag. That means sentence will be negative, so question tag will be positive. So such type of sentence example I have given here. Eddie can't sing. Can he? Eddie is a person. Eddie can't sing. Can he? So the sentence is negative. Eddie can't sing. So the question tag will be positive. Can he? Then you don't like tea. Do you? You don't like tea. Do you? Just confirming it. That is, do you? So sentence question tag become positive as the sentence is negative. So now I am giving you some exercises. Here also 10 number of exercises are there, but you might have noticed that number 6 is not there. Number 6 is missing, so that you will have total 9 number of questions for doing. So you may please pause the video and write the entire questions and complete the question tag, because here the difference is that the tag question will be affirmative, positive. For example, sentence, you don't have to work today. You don't have to work today. So the sentence is you don't have to work. So how we will make that? Have you? Have you? Have you is the first answer. Have you? So it will be the first question's answer is have you. It is in affirmative because the sentence is in negative. So the remaining part, she won't get here on time, then will she is the answer. Like that you can complete the entire sentences. I hope that you will do it. Now you may pause the video and complete it, send to me, then continue watching. Thank you, dear children, those who have sent the answers of that affirmative question tags with the negative sentences. So I wish you all the best. Thank you very much, those who have sent the answers to me. Now let us practice some other thing. I will give you the answers. This is not, you don't want to write. If you are writing, very good, no problem. I will tell you. The first one, lunch was delicious. So what will be the answer? We know that the sentence is in positive, so it will be negative. The answer is wasn't it. Lunch is it, the pronoun. The lunch was delicious. Wasn't it is the answer. Next one, spring break. Just like summer break, spring break. Okay, spring break is next week. Answer is isn't it. Isn't it. Then class finished quickly. Class finished quickly. Didn't it. Didn't it is the answer. Now I am giving you a matching question. Please, you can pause the video and you can match the sentence with the correct answers given at the next column. So 2 columns I have given here. Please copy this entirely into your notebook and you can match it. Okay, I wish all the best for doing this exercise also. Here I have given 12 number of that complete 12 number. You may match it with the right answers given in the next column. So that also you may send to me personally in WhatsApp. So I am moving on to the next. Some of the important notes I would like to just mention very quickly. So please open your ears and very actively, very attentively listen to me very carefully, because I am going to just say some exceptional case and some of the confusing things while you are doing this. So just I am making as a separate section. So what are the things to be taken care of while doing this? What are the possible mistakes you may commit? So from my experience, what I found that generally students of grade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they are making some common mistake. So that I am going to tell you now. That be very careful. First, number 1, in the present tense, if the subject is I, the auxiliary changes to are or aren't. So this I did not tell. Example, I'm sitting next to you. The answer is aren't you. You look at the sentence. That is here I am sitting next to you. Actually, what it should come, amn't I is the correct answer, right? Amn't, am not I, amn't I, which should be the answer, correct? But answer is aren't I. So this is an exceptional case. When I is coming, I am is coming, so the question tag will be are. So it will be aren't I. Okay, if I am is coming, the question tag will be aren't I. That is what it said, that if the subject is I, the auxiliary changes to are or aren't. Okay, when it is I, if the subject is I, we will use the auxiliary are. Keep in your mind, save it, register it in your mind. Number 1. Number 2, with let us. Some sentence will start with let us. The tag question is shall we. Okay, let us go to the beach, shall we. Okay, let us do the homework, shall we. Let us go out, shall we. Shall we is the answer for the let us. Okay, if the sentence start with this verse let us, then the question tag will be shall we. I hope you have understood. The next one is with imperative. The tag question is Will you? We know that imperative. Types of sentence we have learned. Those who did not know types of sentence, you may go to my channel. It is the types of sentences. So you will understand that all types of sentence. And one of the types of sentences is imperative. So imperative sentence is a command or request or order is called imperative sentences. So such a type of sentence can be changed into that formed to a question tag is like that. Will you close the window? Will you? Okay. Open your book. Will you? Close your book. Will you? Do the work. Will you? So that is the for any imperative sentence that the question tag will be will you. Okay. Close the window, because here there is no pronoun, no to whom it is telling, it is not given, but in question tag we are using you as a pronoun. Will you? Okay. Then the next one, we use a positive tag question after a sentence containing a negative word such as never, hardly, nobody. This already I have told at that time. Always not will not be coming. Sometimes a negative expression words will be coming. Examples are never, hardly, nobody. Such words will be coming in the sentence. So it means that sentence is negative, so that the question tag must be in affirmative. For example, nobody lives in this house. Do they? So here nobody has been used, so that do they is the answer. Another one, you have never liked me. Have you? You have never liked me. Have you? So here also it is used as the affirmative question tag for negative sentence, because the sentence is negative, because the word nobody or never that are showing the negative sense. Next one, when the subject is nothing, we use it in the tag question. So if the sentence is starting with the subject nothing is coming as a subject of the sentence, at that time we will use it as the pronoun for tag question. For example, nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened. So the question tag will be did it. Did it. I hope you got it. So because the sentence is in negative, nothing is giving the negative sense, correct? So the sentence is in negative, so the tag question must be in affirmative. Nothing bad happened. Did it? Now when the subject is nobody, somebody, everybody, no one, someone or everyone, we use they in tag question. When these are indefinite pronouns that we have. Those who don't know the pronouns very clearly, I have taken a class in my channel that is pronouns. So you can go and watch that pronouns also. You will understand it very clearly. So nobody, somebody, everybody, no one, someone, everyone. So such words are coming as the subject in a sentence. So the tag question pronoun will be they. Nobody asked for me. Did they? Nobody asked for me. Did they? Is the answer. Next one, if the main verb in the sentence is have, not an auxiliary verb, it have is coming as a main verb in a sentence, it is more common to use do in the question tag. So have is coming as a main verb. Example, you have a Ferrari. You have a Ferrari. You have a Ferrari. So this have is the main verb in the sentence. Have is not an auxiliary. So in this sentence, have has been used as a main verb. So in that case, we have to use do as the auxiliary for tag question. Don't you? You have a Ferrari, don't you? So don't you is the answer in it. Then with used to, we use didn't in the tag question. Simple only. This all as you have learned everything, this you will not make any mistake. You used to work here, didn't you? Didn't you? Because it is in past form. Then we can use positive question tag after positive sentences to express a reaction such as surprise or interest. Sometimes we can use positive sentences to express a reaction. For a positive tag question, we will express for positive sentence. What we learned generally for positive sentence, negative question tag, but for negative sentence, positive question. So just opposite, but same type of sentence can be used just to express a reaction such as surprise or interest. We can use the same type. You are moving to Brazil, are you? You are moving to Brazil, are you? So in that time actually it should come R into U, but we have used RU. Why? Just as it is showing the excitement. To express the excitement, we can use the same sentence type, not changing the sentence negative or positive. Then here are some mixed examples. This is the last exercise. Please do this one also. By this I would like to conclude the video. Please pause the video here and write this all the sentences, and you can note down this. These are some mixed examples that you can copy into your notebook. Thank you for watching my video. Wish you all the best. We will meet again with another topic with a simple manner. We will explain all the elements of English grammar for you. In English grammar, there should not be any more doubt for my students. That is my aim. So then please watch it again if you have any doubt, and you can ask me personally if you have any doubt. At any time I am available on call. I expect a happy day for you all. Thank you.